I realized that, you know what? What's the point of having a husband and kids and all you want to do is throw them away and chase a career? And then that's when I started to really become a life balance expert. You have to have balance in your life. You can't throw your whole family away and chase a career. You can't throw your career away and just be, and actually, to be honest, you can't actually. There are phases in your life where you do have to buckle down and just be a mom. They need you. But that's not the end of it. You go through past that phase and then you can open up a little bit more and explore more things. But no, we don't need trauma and hoeing and whatever else first before I mean, that is one of the worst things that I've ever heard about what we should be doing as women.
I agree. So I think what I'm getting at is what Jared put here. Feels like Steph's image has been pretty spotless except for his perpetually unhappy wife. That's kind of what I'm getting at is Steph doesn't have really any issues. The only thing they get him on is the unhappy wife thing. And
But she
yet,
never said she
if
was
she
unhappy.
talks more about being all the good stuff she had going on, they wouldn't have as many issues. In the press, I'll say. Dr. Sabrina, how should couples, or what do you think I should say, couples negotiate career versus their family priorities? Because when you go into a situation like being an NBA wife, you kind of have to put the other person's priorities first. But how do you negotiate that? Should you say, hey, I'm going to do it for this while we have kids, and then I want to focus on my own career? Do you, because I don't agree that it should just be about this person. Now you definitely should have some stake and some desires and some wherewithal to go after your own goals and dreams. But how do you balance that? Or what kind of conversations did you have?
I think it depends on the couple because what works for one couple may not, I mean, it's not like a cookie cutter formula. What works in my household may not be what works in someone else's household. So I think that really is an individual thing, how they decide to navigate that. Because there are points in people's career, just kind of depends on what the career trajectory is for the two individuals, where the focus may be on the husband's career. Point in case, there are a lot of quote unquote military wives who basically have had to go all over the world, with their husbands to support their career because that was the career that they chose and that worked for their family. Now, that may not have been what they wanted, and in some instances, they were left behind with the sole responsibility for rearing the children. So I really think it depends on the couple, how they choose to navigate those waters.